Thank you for viewing the online asbestos demolition notification training for the San Diego Air Pollution Control District. Through this tutorial, I'm going to take you step by step on how to submit an online notification. A summary of the features and benefits of submitting asbestos and demolition notifications via online Excella Citizen Access, or ACA, are as follows. Through this online portal, you can submit original asbestos and demolition notifications 24/7. You can also submit revised asbestos and demolition notifications through this service. Upon submission, you will receive an email confirming that the notification was received by the district. You will receive a contractor notification summary report by email detailing what you submitted. And you can also make online payments by either credit card or e-check. So there is a financial benefit by submitting online notifications versus email or bringing paper notifications to the office. Original notifications submitted online are discounted and the fees are lower than submitting via email or coming into the office. If you submit timely revision notifications or cancellations online, these are free. This is a screenshot of asbestos fees in San Diego APCD Rule 40. As you can see, hundreds of dollars are saved by submitting asbestos and demolition notifications online. In Section 6 and 7, it details that revisions and cancellations are free. So, how to submit these notifications online? First, navigate to our website, www.sdapcd.org. Then under I Want To, select Asbestos Notification. Clicking here will direct you to Excella Citizen Access, the online portal to submit notifications. When you select Asbestos Notification, it directs you to the Excella Citizen Access page. If you already have an account, this is where you log in. If this is the first time using this portal, below the login boxes, there is a link for new users register for an account. This is where you create a username and password and enter identifying and payment information. Once you have completed this, you can now log in, which I will do now. Let's try that again. There we go. So after login, select APCD Get Air Quality Service. So once you clicked on that, on the next screen, this is your opportunity to add contacts under Account Management. So the benefit of this is that you can save the contact information so you don't have to re-enter each time you submit a notification. As you see here, I have a contact information for the landfill where the asbestos-containing material is being transported, the asbestos removal company, the job location, the landfill where non-asbestos debris is being transported to, the demolition contractor, and the transporter. Once you've created these accounts, you can go back to the Get Air Quality Service link after clicking APCD. So again, Get Air Quality Service. So once you have returned to this page, you read the disclaimer, check the box that you've read it and accepted the above terms, and click Continue. The next page, you need to select the category that you'd like to submit. So we have different options, but for this case, we are selecting asbestos. So the design of the portal placed revisions as the first tab. If you are submitting an original notification, select Continue on the bottom left. You will see that the highlighted tab is now Asbestos Notification. The system automatically creates the notification date. It's grayed out and can't be changed. So the next step is to select the project type. The drop-down gives you the options of demolition, emergency removal, plan renovation, or renovation and demolition. For this training, I'm going to select renovation and demolition. So the next step begins with the facility and facility owner contacts. If you've already saved your contacts in account management, as I mentioned before, this will be a breeze. So you select from account, and select the contact associated with the facility. Instead of having to re-enter the information, it automatically populates. Do the same for facility owner. Now, if you did not enter under account management, you can always select Add New and add it at this time. In addition, if you realize a mistake, you can always edit and remove before the submission is complete. So after entering these contacts, complete the facility information. So I will add some information for this example facility. The next step is to complete the survey information. Select if the asbestos survey has been performed or not. If you select yes, it prompts you to include the specifics of the survey. If you select no, it asks if you are presuming that the suspect materials contain asbestos. So you have both options. If you select no, you must check this box to continue, and you are taking the responsibility that you're presuming this to be asbestos. And so you're going to remove it appropriately. In this example, we're going to select yes, that an asbestos survey was performed. Now, upon entering dates, the best use is to use this calendar option instead of having to enter the date. It just works better in this system. So we're going to say the survey was conducted a couple months ago in this case, and then select or enter what the survey company is, who conducted the survey, the title, we're going to say CAC, the address of the company, phone number, the certification type. You can pick the certified asbestos consultant, someone that's passed an EPA building inspector course, or a site surveillance technician. And then you'll need the cert number for this, and when the certification expiration date is. So I'll move forward and say it's sometime next year. And then I'll ask, is asbestos present? In this example, we're going to say it is. So after the survey information, enter the asbestos detection procedure. So everything that would apply, you would check. Next is the asbestos removal operations. When you select yes, that asbestos is to be removed, the start and end date for that project populates. So the start date can't be blank and must be at least 10 working days from the submission date. So again, we will enter some dates. For the start and end date. You can see the red lettering removed because the start date is more than 10 days from today's date, the submission date. So the next step now is the material details, asbestos material details. So you can add multiple rows at once of different materials that is being removed. So in this case, we're going to add 2 rows. So you must select the material. The type of the material is automatically determined for you. Then enter the material condition, the removal method, the amount of material being removed, and the system will calculate or determine if it's regulated or not. So in this case, we're going to say acoustic ceiling material is being removed. It's in good condition. Hand tools. 1,000 square feet. As you see, it automatically determines the system that it is regulated. We're going to add some flooring here. It determines the type of material. We're going to use mechanical means, specifically a floor buffer, rendering this material friable. Again, this is detailed as regulated. So once you submit this, it'll give you a summary of what you just entered. So the next step is the total RACM, or regulated asbestos containing material, that's being removed. Now it's important here, you can see it in light shade here, you must enter numbers only. If you add the square feet or anything but numbers here, it won't work. In addition, this number is important as the number to enter here is what is used to calculate the fees for this notification. So as the system already calculated what's regulated, there's a total of 2,000 square feet, which is where you would enter that number. Now, if for whatever reason the total RACM is lower than the total regulated material listed in the materials box, you can explain it here. Next are the asbestos removal practices. Depending on the project, this might change, and you should click all that apply. The next step is the demolition section. If you select yes to the removal of a load-bearing member, more questions populate. So the start and end dates, if RACM is remaining, what was previously removed, and if the demolition is occurring with non-friable material in place. So we will enter some dates for this as well. Again, the start date must be at least 10 days after the submission date. Demolition work practices are next. So again, you click all that apply. Next step, contingency plan questions. This is required. And again, check all that apply. After this, the remainder of the contacts for the notification are here. Again, if you have pre-saved the contact information in account management, these sections will be quick. So the next step is now certifying that all the information entered is correct, and by entering this information is accepting responsibility for the information on this form. So you're certifying this, and you include who is submitting this notification. Once you have done this, you click Continue. So after this tab is completed, you can upload any applicable documents, such as the survey or details of the project or locations. So in this case, we'll call this the survey. We want to save. And then continue. So after your upload is completed, this is your chance to review what you entered. If everything looks complete, click Continue. The next tab is Pay Fees. The number entered in total RACM from the asbestos notification section is now included, as well as an entry for the demolition operation. This is when you click Recalculate, and it'll calculate the total fees, combining, in this example, the amount of asbestos that was removed in square foot and the demolition operation. These owed fees will populate, and now you can click Continue Application. You will then be redirected to the third-party bill pay site. So for this example, I'm not going to enter credit card information, as this is not a real and only an example of a notification that's being submitted. So this is where you would enter your contact information, and they'd move forward to enter your payment information and then verification. So once credit card information is completed, the system will confirm that the notification was submitted. Upon completion, you will also receive an email to the email address that was provided on your account, notifying you that the notification was received. In addition, you will receive a notification in your email documenting everything you submitted. So this is the contractor notification detailing the start dates, end dates, the location, again, the RACM, how much you used, the survey company, specifics of the building, who's doing the demolition, the transporter, all the contact information, who the notification was completed by. So I hope that this online tutorial has been useful. If you have any questions through this process, please don't hesitate to contact us at 858-586-2650 or apcdcomp@sdcounty.ca.gov. Thank you.